Dr. Frank Vigiano stops by our studio with a table full of the latest new technology to make our lives easier. Good morning, Dr. Frank.
Good morning, Christine. Always great to be with you.
Yeah, you too. You too. All right, now Mercedes-Benz, you said, is doing some cool things.
They've done some great things, and it's all about safety, which is really great. They introduced their brand new GL. This is the GL 450 that they introduced at the New York Auto Show about 2 weeks ago, and I was there. And some of the technology is just absolutely amazing. The first shot that we're going to see, they have a camera system for parking. Okay, so when you park the vehicle, now you can see around the entire vehicle. It's called surround camera. So look at this. So on the dashboard, now look at look on the left.
Okay.
You can see everything that is around you. Not just backing up, but everything that's around you. Isn't that amazing?
I love that.
Isn't that great?
Because I still worry, even though I have the backup camera, I worry that there's going to be something in the corner or I miss something.
Well, that's exactly it. And the problem, all we need is information. If we can see it, we can avoid it.
Oh, isn't that incredible?
Isn't that great? And of course, with all the cameras, they also alert you as to what you might be hitting when you back up.
Oh, that's so smart.
The next slide we're going to see is something called Crosswind. This is great. Crosswind stabilization. You know when you're driving, you get a pretty nasty storm, the winds blow. Look at this. This actually brakes the vehicle and empowers the braking system to keep you directly on the road without any movement. You talk about safe, because you know a crosswind comes at an instant. You don't have any warning of it, right? So the idea is keep the vehicle in the lane. That's the whole idea, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then they have something called active lane keeping assist. This is great. You see the red line?
Yes.
That means you went off to the right on the yellow line. What this vehicle does now, what Mercedes does with this system, is that, Christine, not only does it alert you, it brings you back into the lane.
You don't even have to do it yourself.
You do nothing. In other words, you're driving, and some people, when they test drive the car for the first time, go, oh my goodness, that's amazing. But what it does, it actually powers the brakes. So the brakes then are activated, which brings the car back in the lane to keep you from going off the road.
Isn't that amazing?
So, you know, people look at their phones, let's face it.
Sure.
In our next slide,
asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, the next slide is basically what's called active blind spot assist. You see the little triangle there in the corner? Okay, when somebody's coming up, a lot of times you can't see them.
Yes.
That little tiny triangle will flash. It'll flash red to tell you someone's there. And if you start to move over, you'll hear an audible alert. And the active system will, again, keep you in the lane. And Mercedes' goal, which they said at the show, is to build a vehicle that is basically accident proof.
It sounds like they're really close to it. That's incredible.
They really are. They really are. And I think our last one shows basically the, this is attention assist. People driving, they get drowsy. What it does, the car actually measures and calculates your movements of your steering wheel, your brake, your foot pedal.
So how attentive you are, basically.
Right, exactly. And so what it does, it says, wow, this person needs to stop.
It's a little coffee
sign to tell you, pull over.
Time for a coffee break.
All from Mercedes-Benz, which is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Wow. My goodness, you find the coolest stuff.
Tons of money.
Thank you. All right, so for more on all the products Dr. Frank showed us today, just go to kdka.com/PTL. We have links to the items posted for you there. And be sure to watch next month when Dr. Frank is back with more cool stuff.